Nickelback. I don't even know who Nickelback is. I just found this shirt in my drawer. I think it's a women's t-shirt too because it's really tight. Hey YouTube, welcome back to Russ's Rad Reviews. Today I've got kind of a special video for you guys. I don't have an album in my hand. So we're going to talk about some singles because life is fun and I'm single because I repulse women. Here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Cherrieskink. It's going to be the same thing as the Love Stallion video in terms of how we kind of go about reviewing this because we don't have a physical copy here to talk about. I don't have a CD. What we're going to do first is there's two singles we're going to review today. The first one was released at some point in 2020. It's called When You're in Love, and Ur is spelled U-R, which means it's hip. And then the most recent single is just titled A Star, and it was released like a month ago, I think, a month or so ago. The When You're in Love album cover is really reminiscent of like the 50s and 60s here in the United States. It looks like it's her and her boyfriend just kind of having a Sunday, and he's putting a cherry in her mouth, or what I'm hoping is a cherry. I dig it. It's a good cover, but it kind of looks like it came from King of the Hill. Like, I mean,
what's that even mean?
Well, you know how like it's not that detailed, but it just kind of it resembles what it's supposed to be. Like, I dig it, but I don't dig it twice. So I give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Like, it's pretty good. I like it.
That's horrible.
What?
Do like a 7 or something.
Why?
Get over that half.
Whatever. I'll give her a half for the Sunday, bro. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, personally, I would have liked to seen a little more detail in the cover, but I'm also looking at it on Instagram, and maybe if they printed it on the cardboard, they can make it like a more metallic, like a shiny, or make it pop. So it's not a super fair assessment because I'm looking at it on a phone screen, so I don't know what it actually is, but it's cool. Good job. Now let's go over to A Star. I dig it. Like I dig the album covers because they're like when Kiss did their Destroyer, Rock and Roll Over, and Love Gun when they were like cartoony, and Unmasked too, like they had the cartoony aspect of it. I dig that. I like the artwork. Like whoever the artist is, whoever's designing them, please don't take this as me saying that your artwork is bad because it's not. I'm not like drawn to it. Like especially like with this one, I'm not like, ugh. You know, and it's too bad because A Star is a really good song. Like out of the two, I dig A Star more than I do Digging in Love or When You're in Love. But
you're really digging this.
I'm really digging this episode, bro, because I'm a freaking gold digger. I do have to give the artist credit for A Star, and even the When You're in Love, it is very atmospheric. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. I like it. I like how A Star is traced out like it's in the stars, like a constellation. Is that what they're called? The moon's there. There's a shooting star. It's assuming her and her boyfriend sitting there on a picnic blanket with some lamps. And now that I've been ranting about these covers and I'm sitting here staring at them, I'm going to change my scores on both of these. I'm going to bump them up a point. So I'm going to give When You're in Love's cover an 8 out of 10. I really, just so atmospheric. It reminds me of a small like hamburger joint that I go to, and when I'm in Florida and just like muck down some freaking triple cheeseburgers, you know what I mean? And the fat shake and getting diabetes because I'm American. And then the A Star's cover, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. The more I look at it, it's just so freaking atmospheric, and it looks like an oil painting for the star. So, When You're in Love, which I'll never be, 8. A Star, 7.5. Both of them out of 10. How do you like me now? All right, so let's talk about the songs, because I don't have a thick meter, and it would be insensitive to rate her thickness. So the first single we're going to talk about is When You're in Love, and it is very reminiscent of that 80s synthesis sound, of that kind of poppy, like, it's upbeat. To me, it felt like one of those songs that would be playing like on like Baywatch, where the girls are running down the beach or something, or like a compilation of like movie scenes or something where there's like fast-paced action or something going on. The lyrics are really cool though. Good song. At least for me, it reminded me of Kirsty MacColl's A New England Song. If you guys haven't listened to that song, you should. We'll link that in the description too, because it's a freaking banger, boys. 7 out of 10 for When You're in Love. Oh, oh yeah. Second single, A Star. I love this song. It's the acoustic picking. It's down to earth. It's so good. Like this is a song that I would listen to a lot more than When You're in Love, because it's more the style that I listen to. It's kind of a mixture of like that poppy, folk, country, throwing it all into a blender, dump like half a bottle of tequila in there, and you know, and then it kind of comes out, and then you dressed it perfectly for an alcoholic drink. Great song, and my analogies are on point today. Let me tell you what. 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Because I like it. I think that it really blends well with her voice, and it's very like resemblant of the 90s country singers, like kind of like Martina McBride and those ones, and like Reba, where they're so kind of unique, but they make you feel something, where instead of like most singers, it's just like, oh yeah, you're talking but you're singing. So in summary of songs, I mean, I know that I didn't cover a whole lot, I'm just kind of rambling on, but there's not much to talk about. It's just like, I mean, I don't want to sit here break down the song, like nitpick it, because it's not what we do here, okay? Unless it's a Cheap Trick video. But so with that said, we're gonna go into longevity. Hard to tell. I mean, I've got my predictions. I'll share my predictions in about 0.35 seconds. But the songs are like not even a year old. Like, she's gonna make it. She's gonna do well in the music industry. I just can't predict where she's gonna be in like 5 years, 10 years. You know, or say what her music is going to have on an impact in the music industry as a whole, which is usually how we rate our music. Longevity, I'm going to rate it as an NA. My prediction is within 5 years, and maybe even shorter than that, we will definitely be seeing her at least opening for people, or her. She's gonna get big. So no doubt about it. Great artist. Glad that we're able to chit-chat back and forth about music and stuff, and I'm glad that she allowed us to have this opportunity to review her music. Make sure you at least give her a chance and go check out her music, check out her channel and stuff, check out her Instagram and her Spotify. She's on like every platform. She's on Amazon Music, I think she's on iTunes, so I mean, cherrieskink, congratulations on all your success so far. We're super happy for you from Russ Rad Reviews. Thank you again for letting us review your music, and we will see you guys in the next video, and cherrieskink, hopefully you'll let us review more of your music. So peace out. We'll see y'all soon. Dude, there's no plural to cherrieskink, because kinks is weird.